come on, grab your drinks, stay for a while. Hi book besties, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angel. Today we will be choosing our April TBR blindly, and don't get me started because how is it already April? It doesn't make sense to me. And I'm sorry if you can hear my fan, it's so hot. I think maybe it's the sweater or the lights, but it's extremely hot. So also gonna go ahead and do this but I am finally officially out of my reading slump. All I want to do is read. I'm ready for emotional, devastating, heartbreaking reads. All I've been reading lately is thrillers. Thrillers help tremendously, but I'm ready for something more. I am craving that 5-star feeling, so fingers crossed that we get that in April. With that being said, I have wrapped up books that are likely to give me that feeling, plus thrillers, because I always have to throw a thriller in the mix. It could go either way, honestly. But yeah, I will be choosing either 7 or 8. I'm not sure. But with all that being said, let's pick out these books. Okay, we have number 1. What a way to start it off. This is what I'm talking about. Keeping 13. This is the second book in the Boys of Tommen series. When I mentioned devastating, heartbreaking, this is likely to give me that. But also very much yearning, because Johnny Kavanaugh, he's a yearner for sure. I can't even go into detail what this is about because it is the second one. I've missed these characters so much, so I'm excited. And I've also been chasing that feeling that A Love Letter to Whiskey gave to me, and it had a lot of angst, and I feel like these books are very much angsty. We're starting off strong. Okay, we did get book number 13. Okay, we have The House in the Cerulean Sea. This is like a cozy fantasy, but I've seen people get emotional over this, so I think there's kind of like a lesson, or it's kind of deep. It says, a magical island, a dangerous task, a burning secret. Linus Baker is a by-the-book caseworker in the department in charge of magical youth. At 40, he lives in a tiny house with a devious cat and his old records for company, but his quiet life is about to change. Linus is summoned by extremely upper management and given a curious and highly classified assignment. Travel to an orphanage on a distant island and determine whether 6 dangerous magical children are so dangerous, in fact, that they are likely to bring about the end of days. When Linus arrives at the strangest of islands, he's greeted by a series of mysterious figures, the greatest mystery of which is Arthur, the master of the orphanage. As Linus and Arthur grow closer, Linus discovers the master would do anything to keep the children safe, even if it means the world has to burn, or worse. His secret comes to light. The House in the Cerulean Sea is an enchanting love story masterfully told about the profound experience of discovering an unlikely family in an unexpected place and realizing that family is yours. Okay, that sounds like it's going to be really good, and I'm excited to finally read TJ Klune's writing because I know so many people love him. Okay, we have book number 7. Okay. Okay, we have Late Bloomer by Maisie Eddings. This is so pretty for the springtime. Okay, so this is a Sapphic romance. It says, sweet and wild, 2 people have nothing in common, but somehow together their love takes root. It says, winning the lottery has ruined Open Delvin's life. After quitting her dead-end job, where she earned minimum wage and even less respect, she's bombarded by people knocking at her door for a handout. The second they find out, her bank account is overflowing with cash, and Opal can't seem to stop saying yes. With her tender heart thoroughly abused, Opal decides to protect herself by any means necessary, which to her translates to putting all of her new money into buying a failing flower farm in Asheville, North Carolina, where she uses the cabin on the property to launch her artistic career. But her plans for isolation and self-preservation go hopelessly awry when an angry, albeit gorgeous, Pepper Bowden is waiting for her at her new farm. Pepper states she's the rightful owner of the Thistle and Bloom farm and isn't moving out. The unlikely pair strike up an agreement of cohabitation and butt heads at every turn. Can these opposites both live out their dreams and plant roots? Or will their arguing and growing attraction burn the whole place down? Okay, sounds very cutesy. Okay, we have book number 9. This one's kind of a thick one. Yay! Yay! We have Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. Very excited to read another book by Kristen Hanna because her writing, chef's kiss, so good. And this cover just gives me very spring, summer. I don't know when it takes place. That's just what it's giving me. I see the word summer. Okay. This is a historical fiction. It says, in the turbulent summer of 1974, Kate Malarkey has accepted her place at the bottom of the 8th grade social food chain. Then, to her amazement, the coolest girl in the world moves in across the street and wants to be her friend. Tully Hart seems to have it all. Beauty, brains, ambition. On the surface, they are as opposite as two people can be. Kate, doomed to be forever uncool, with a loving family who mortifies her at every turn. Tully, steeped in glamour and mystery, but with a secret that is destroying her. They make a pact to be best friends forever. By summer's end, they've become Tully and Kate, inseparable. For 30 years, Tully and Kate are there for each other, weathering the storms of friendship, jealousy, anger, hurt, resentment. They think they've survived it all until an unexpected betrayal tears them apart and puts their courage and friendship to the ultimate test. In a way, it is the story of all women, of who we are and what we care about and how much friendship matters. I already know this is going to be a great one. Now I'm debating how many I should add because they are kind of thick books. Okay, we have book number 4. We have Killers of a Certain Age by Deanna Raybourn. It says, older women often feel invisible, but sometimes that's their secret weapon. Billy, Mary Alice, Helen, and Natalie have worked for the museum, an elite network of assassins, for 40 years. Now their talents are considered old school and no one appreciates what they have to offer in an age that relies more on technology than people skills. When the foursome is sent on an all-expense-paid vacation to mark their retirement, they are targeted by one of their own. Only the board, the top-level members of the museum, can order the termination of field agents, and the women realize they've been marked for death. Now, to get out alive, they have to turn against their own organization, relying on experience in one another to get the job done, knowing that working together is the secret to their survival. They're about to teach the board what it really means to be a woman and a killer of a certain age. Honestly, period. That sounds so good. That sounds so fun. Also seems like it can be kind of comedic. I've been watching Only Murders in the Building and I feel like that's going to give me that vibe. So I'm excited. Okay, we got number 11. Okay, we have Gray After Dark by Noelle W. Ely. I don't know how to pronounce the last name, but Gray After Dark. This is a thriller. It says, a merciless wilderness, a harrowing attack, a desperate escape. When a tragic accident sidelines Miley's dream of Olympic gold, she takes a summer job at a mountain guest lodge. The Frank Church wilderness is remote, but it's the perfect place to train and recover. Local lore about a staffer who died years ago doesn't scare her, but it should. Miley's plans take a terrifying detour when she's abducted during a morning run. Held captive in a desolate off-grid cabin, she'll have to use her athletic prowess, cunning mind, and courage to survive. But as the nightmare at the cabin escalates, Miley is forced to form an unlikely alliance and attempt a risky escape. Can she outwit her captors and survive the wilderness before it's too late? Okay, love me a good juicy thriller. I feel like I'm always saying this, but it's true. Okay, I just had to clear some storage. Sorry if the angle is any different, but let's wrap this up because I fear it may run out again. I'm pretty happy with this TBR. I think we're gonna choose only one more because I am in a book club, so that's another book I'll end up adding anyways, but I don't know what that is yet. So, last one. Okay, we have number 14. I wonder what this one is. No idea. Oh, that's what that was. Okay, we have Scarred by Emily McIntyre. This is the second book in the Never After series. Y'all, this is a dark romance. I read Hooked. I I think in 2023. I actually really liked it, but I did not finish this one. I stopped on chapter 22. Here's a little bookmark, well, a Polaroid picture that I'm using as a bookmark of my lovely baby. If you don't know, the Never After series is kind of like fairy tale reimaginings. I know this one is like a Lion King reimagining of Scar. It says, she doesn't belong to him, she belongs to the crown. Prince Tristan Fossa was never destined for the throne. That was always his brother, Michael. The same brother responsible for both Tristan's tormented childhood and the scar that mars his fate. When their father dies, Michael is set to assume the throne, and Tristan is set to steal it. The leader of the secret rebellion, Tristan will stop at nothing to end his brother's reign. But when Michael's new betrothed, Lady Sarah B, arrives, Tristan finds himself in the middle of a new kind of war. The kind that begs the question of what's more important, the crown or the woman about to wear it. Sarah has one plan, marry the king and eradicate the Fossa line, even at the risk of her own peril. But she never expects the scarred prince. He's dangerous, forbidden, and one of the men she's been sent to kill. But the line between hatred and passion has never seemed so thin. And as secrets come to light, Sarah grows unsure of whom she can trust, torn between vengeance and the villain she was never supposed to love. Okay, sounds good. I do remember liking this. I think I was just not in the mood for it, so we'll see how I feel about it now. Okay, you guys, just an overview of the TBR. I am so happy with this TBR. I cannot wait to get to reading. We are so back. The slump is so over. But okay, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have made it up to this point in the video, you are a real one. But also, comment down below this emoji, just because I like to see watch my videos all the way through. And it's kind of like an inside joke that only the besties know. So leave that down below so I know if we're besties or not. And so I know who to invite to the cookout because it's getting hot out, or the picnic, or the tea party. I've always wanted to go to a tea party. Let's have a tea party. Okay, y'all, let me go. It's hot. I'm finna take off my makeup, finna change my clothes, and do some editing. And also have a snack. I love a good snack. I do. What can I say? I love a good snack. A little sweet treat, a little savory treat. I like it all. Let me go. I'm rambling. Okay.